As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusea deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusea decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusea couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusea and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusea was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Why is it that every time that guy talks about his granddaughters, he comes off as such a creep? He's not a pervert. It's not part of the story.
Satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusea's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusean army.
With the capital under our control, Erusea's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Okay, so we're still trying to end this war, but now we have no communication with our main forces. We're out here at the Erusean capital by ourselves, so we're just gonna make it up as we go. Also, everyone else on the continent is fighting each other, and we have no idea what Erusea is doing, because they probably have no idea what they're doing either. Stuff's gonna get rough. I also really like how, since we lost communication with everybody, we can no longer play the briefing room music. It's like they were streaming it in, and they can't get it anymore. But anyway, yes, so we have to escort Labarth. He's going to be driving in a truck across town. And we've got Count Jaeger and Hujan, and we're going to have to protect him as he makes his way to the bay. And like they said, we have no IFF anymore. So we have to manually ID every target on whether they are an enemy or ally. Sounds fun, doesn't it? We can't even get the music for the aircraft tree? Jeez. Can I put some, like, other music behind this? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to unlock the Super Hornet. I'm not going to take it into this mission. I'm going to go back to my Viper Zero, I think. But I wanted to unlock this because it leads to a bunch of parts, which could be useful for us. Look at this. We have one spotlight in the garage. So yeah, I'm not going to fly this one, but look, they've got like missile reload and missile homing and missile load limit. Like all this stuff is really helpful to have. Reduces the damage from surface collisions. That does happen to me from time to time, but hopefully not enough. Yeah, I want these missile things. They are useful. Get missile quick plus. Missile payload plus. Yes, please. I'm always running out of missiles. What is this? Special missile lock-on speed. That's cool. Bomb reload I don't really need. Special missile power is good. Damage recovery. Oh, so it's like a small heal. That's cool. What is this? Reduces homing capabilities of enemy missiles locked onto me. That is nice. I get that too. Just doing a little shopping before we head into Garbage Town. All right, that looks good. And yeah, I was thinking we've got the Super Hornet, but I kind of want to take, I don't remember what number it is. The fish bed. No thanks. Here we go. F2A, Viper Zero. I just like how it feels. Air to ship. We'll do hypervelocity air to air. And let's redo these parts. So we've gotten a lot more since last time. Jammer. Missile lock-on. Missile homing. I just like missiles, guys. More homing. Reload time. More missiles. Oh, I filled up my arms over there. I can't put more missile improvements on it. Oh, but I want more. Missile power. And the Queen's custom. Okay, so we are full missiles here. My maneuverability will take a hit, but they'll be taking a hit from my missiles.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusean army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
Yeah, look, I can lock onto that guy, but when I got close, it's like, oops, it's one of ours.
Martial law, gunfire, and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Target destroyed.
Just have to be very careful.
AA gun confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, missile launched. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
We're the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
It's Erusean.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier. We're the only ones here on our side.
I need to see who you guys are before I kill you. Okay.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
It's kind of a cool idea, like it mixes it up,
Heading along Highway 208 under the bridge.
but it is a little stressful.
Highway, the next ramp. Longcaster, we're taking fire from the vehicles ahead.
Then I'm gonna assume they're bad. Nope, they're allies.
Osean forces. Your target is carrying a peace envoy.
Hold your fire! I repeat, hold your fire!
I was about to blow them up.
Locked on.
This guy's gotta be Erusean. He keeps shooting everybody. Yeah.
Enemy has a lock.
But you can't assume.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Oh, geez. Oh, good. I fired before I confirmed. Like, I hope that's not one of ours.
General managed to convince them.
Okay, those are Erusean, but they're on our side.
LaFarge is a real patriot. Onward!
Now they're fighting amongst themselves.
There's a vehicle ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot. When the communication networks come back online. Hand it on your tail.
Yeah, I'm stalling. I'm going too slow.
We need to remind everyone that there's
ID.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Yep, I'm coming around. Ow. Okay, okay.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
I'll try.
Here comes a traitor, Lamar. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? You must hit that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Vehicle.
Wake up! Missile coming your way!
This other one's gotta be bad, yeah. There's no way. He's driving right between the other two. Ah, went between some buildings.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Turn right! No, wait! That goes into the ocean! I can't shoot the enemies on my tail!
Don't drive into the ocean. That's the first step.
Strider 1, lock on target.
Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue.
Target destroyed.
Alright, it's getting pretty clear at the moment.
Vehicle eliminated.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park.
It's looking good.
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusea. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusean officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Melkins. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology advanced UAV research within the Erusean Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former Ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Alright, are there any more threats or did I get everybody?
It is not machines that make the decisions in war.
Oh, here we go.
Understand that.
Missile launched. Bandit has a lock.
Thought maybe I finished early.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling. Strider 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
This fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusean military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
There's a fire on a moment's notice. We're about to cross Eagle Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This is good.
Where's the tank?
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drone server. It's the small Charlie Foxtrot.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusean forces. Take it out!
I'm coming.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him. Taking fire! Take care of them!
All right, let's be quick. Woo.
You saved us. Thanks.
Allies on the bridge.
Forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
That's gonna be bad. What hit me? A missile?
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
All right. I do not want to get hit anymore.
Sustained failures caused friendly fire incidents among Osean forces.
Our movement is restricted by unidentified units to our location.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds. It's ID'd as usual.
Speaking with the commander.
Ceasefire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
Fox 2!
I'm gonna get shot down.
The general's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
Fox 2.
Shoo. Got too much to think about out here.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
I'm trying to not die. Thank you.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat.
They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate horribly. Blame on enemy fighters.
They faked it and blamed me?
But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
Now the truth comes out.
I can't believe Erusea is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like a fuel unit.
So?
Target acquired.
Unknown aircraft approaching.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi. The general's day.
How did you get all the way over there?
It's ID'd as Erusean.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing.
Low on missiles. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice.
Stop shooting me.
The new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Glad we waited. Don't worry.
Oh, jeez. I heard the beep and I fired, even though I didn't have to.
The rendezvous. In the rear to the others.
Understood.
No, 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 no. Don't hit me.
Productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead of prolonging the war. That is why conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osean quickly.
5 minutes remaining.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Did they make it? Thank the Lord.
Who we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusean News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Let's see what we have up here.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
I get it.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Uh-oh.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
All right.
ID complete. They're Erusean fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Don't want to shoot their escorts, though.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes. Strider 1, target eliminated. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Mine.
Those are so fast.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusean aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Bandit destroyed. Well
Easy.
done. Uniform DH ready to punch. Our commands are overridden.
Too close.
Hey, it's not our fault that we're with some Ace Combat. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Uh-oh. It's becoming too smart.
Launched.
The drones can think for themselves.
Attack this.
My wife's worst fear. Ammunition 0.
Target locked. Fox 3.
Oh, come on.
Enemy on your back. Strider 1, bandits flashed. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Oh yeah, I love dogfighting drones in the middle of the night.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Hold still. Ugh, forget it. I can't see him.
Hostile has a lock. Target acquired.
Give me some missiles.
You're out of missiles. 4 bandits left.
Do it the old-fashioned way. Ha!
3 bandits to go. Strider 1, Fox 2. Two bandits left. Show them what you got.
Nope. Come on.
I'm on my target's tail.
1 bandit to go.
Come here.
Target acquired. Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Ugh, me too.
Tell my boy. Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft. Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake. Were you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to send... Missile! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him cry.
Nice note. Okay, so that mission was very dense and very stressful. I'm glad that we did it in one. And yeah, and all the confusion, somebody shot down Labarth and Carl anyway, so it didn't even matter that we got them out. But we did learn some stuff. First of all, we saw the plane with, what's his name? Dr. Schroeder and Mihai's granddaughters go by. And so they're around. I don't remember where they're going. The drones appear to have become too smart for their own good, as when anything approaches them, they'll just start attacking and they can call for their own reinforcements and nobody's controlling them. That doesn't sound like a good thing. And one important thing that Labarth brought to light was that, so this whole thing started because Erusea got technology from Belka, which is another country on this world. And they were all excited about the drone technology, and that's kind of what prompted this whole thing. But they were actually able to use that drone technology in planes and make them pose as Osean airplanes. And that's what happened back in Mission 4 at the lighthouse. You know, we were trying to save President Harling and all that stuff. Some of the planes there that we thought were allies were actually Erusean drones. And they shot down Harling's helicopter and made it look like I did it. And one cool thing, I don't know if you'll really be able to tell if you go back to when I played that mission, but if you look at other people when they do it, it's really cool because at a certain point in that mission, right before it ends, they're like, oh, you know, take out the drones flying around Harling, and so you target some of them and you fire a missile. And the very instant that you do that, another missile comes in from off screen, and it's the one from the drone plane. I think on mine you can't really see it because I fired like a 4-missile special weapon or something. But yeah, as soon as you fire something, one comes off from the corner, and that's the one that kills him. And you don't figure out what's going on until this mission. I think that's really cool. And then in the mission where we were flying in the clouds and taking out those radar things with Spare Squadron, when all of those fighters came in that we thought were allies, those were also drones posing as our allies. There's a lot of things going on in this game. It's very confusing. I love it. So anyway, I have no idea what's up next, but we'll find out together. I'll see you guys then.